10th SADC Water Dialogue is discussing ways to raise adequate funding in order to improve efficiency in supplying potable water in the region. The dialogue has brought experts and key stakeholders to find solutions that will ensure sustainable water supply in the region. Our SABC Correspondent Rapelang Radebe has covered this event and the story for us.
It is difficult, especially for the water sector, because as you know, the needs are many in the water sector. Most of our infrastructure in the water sector is actually aging. So even when you think about prioritizing, it's a difficult, which one do you put first, because most are old. But nonetheless, what we do obviously is to realize that we can't raise the capital alone. We have to work with partners, and I think that's the first essential aspect, to realize that we work with partners, and they're diverse partners, in order to meet that need. But also it's to realize that we need, especially for water, both water from a productive use perspective for our own economic development, and knowing that linkage enables us to prioritize rightly the value of water in our community, and then to also appreciate that right aspect in terms of access to clean and potable water from a community perspective. So that enables them to set the prioritization aright. What we are also looking to champion and talk to is how we also help mobilize domestic resources to support water infrastructure in two ways. One, from increased budget allocation by governments in the region towards the priority projects, but then also to begin to take some of this long-term capital that we have seated with pension funds and channel it to especially the prioritized water infrastructure region, which often have long-term socio-economic benefits.
How are we doing in creating employment opportunities through water systems?
Yeah, thank you, and that's a very important one. Let me give an example of Zambia. When they were developing their water investment program, they realized fairly recently actually that they could generate as much as 1,000 jobs within the next 5 years by implementing that appropriately. Water holds job creation opportunities, not just in terms of the infrastructure development itself during the construction phase, but it's the whole value chain, the manufacturing behind the pipes, for example, that are used, and all of the products, the linkages that it has with maybe irrigation and the job opportunities there in agriculture. By simply increasing the amount of water that's available for irrigation, you've opened up a whole new job opportunity there. The opportunities and linkages with energy, of course, as well. So this holds essential opportunities, and I think in the region we really must prioritize investments here to deal with some of the challenges we're having in terms of unemployment.
Quite interesting, and I hope as we get to the 11th summit, we shall have seen some strides taking such that the goal of the 2063, we see a different Africa.